I just wanted to ask you about the match with Cody that you had, because I feel there's a lot of people who maybe if they hadn't seen you before, obviously people who know you knew what to expect, but people who hadn't seen you were maybe surprised at how like great the match was. Like for you having that experience, how did you go into that match mindset wise? Was there anything different that you did?
I went in that match with a lot to prove because I felt like my career up until that point was living under like a damn rock. That's because Evolve is just nobody pays attention and watches it, and no one gives a damn. So I would sacrifice my body for years doing insane stuff, and I don't feel like it ever saw the light of day. So with that match, I really felt I had a lot to prove and show people, what I was capable of. So that going into that match, it was do or die. So I wasn't going to take anything less.
Were you happy with it? If there was a great reaction to it, were you happy coming out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. It was everything I wanted, and it kind of set the tone of who Darby is and what I'm willing to do. So, definitely very happy.
Now going into that first match, obviously it was your first AEW match. Did you have any sort of jitters or preparation before the match happened to just get yourself in the mindset of performing in front of this crowd who may not know who you were?
No, my whole life I feel like going in front of people that are unfamiliar with me, so it wasn't anything new, because I know what I'm capable of, and I know by the end of the match they all will know themselves. So I was very confident, and I was very relaxed in going into that match. So.
And besides being a three-way this Saturday at All Out, what do you think is going to be different going forward for this match compared to when you first started at Fighter Fest?
This match this week, it's going to be insane. I really feel like thinking about it, I get worried. Thinking about Sunday morning, I get really worried of how I'm going to feel. And those other matches, it was more of like I want to prove people that I can wrestle. This match it's going to be something. It's there's a lot in my mind like going into it. I just want to be able to make it to TV in one piece.
Darby, there's a lot of like people talking in wrestling today about performance art, how wrestling is viewed. Is it a sport? What is it? Like, what's your take on it? Do you think it matters what people think? There's a lot of kind of debate going around right now about pro wrestling, how it should be viewed. How do you view it?
I like to view it a lot like movies, for example, and I feel like a lot of people are super small-minded in wrestling. I feel like a lot of people have like they're like stuck in this bubble of what pro wrestling is or what it should be. You take a Hollywood movie that makes millions of dollars at the box office, and they have like a funny like skit where this guy's getting his like wiener cut off or something. Like I'm gonna use whatever that was, that one movie, 21 Jump Street. So at the end, the guy gets his wiener cut off, and they have like a fake like dick and everything like that. And you think about it, that movie made millions of dollars at the box office. But we do anything in professional wrestling that's somewhat outside the box, everyone bitches and moans. I don't like the small-minded. I come from a world of like filmmaking, and I really could care less about playing people's games in wrestling. So I'm gonna do what I want to do, and if they don't like it, they can fuck off. So.
What do you think about, I mean, when you guys go to TV, you're on TNT, obviously it's a huge audience that's going to be there. Are you kind of prepared for like throwing things at the wall and kind of adapting to how maybe the viewers react?
That's what it's all about. You have to throw things at the wall. If you play it too safe, people will tell. And I don't, I feel like the team that I'm part of is all about throwing it to the wall. There's nothing safe. We don't want to play it safe. We want to push the envelope and see what we can get.
Darby, you're going up against a guy, Jimmy Havoc, that kind of comes from the same background you do in terms of living on the edge and pushing the envelope. What do you think about him going into your match?
Well, Jimmy and me are so different in different ways. I feel like he's the type of guy who likes to like take a razor blade and slice himself open, where like I don't like to be mutilate myself, but that's Jimmy, But me, I'll do what I have to do to win a match, but it's not the goal. But yeah, so in this Cracker Barrel clash on Saturday, I feel like Jimmy's the most dangerous person going into the match because he's willing to do other things like the self-mutilation that maybe myself and Janela might not do. So.
Last one, guys.
And then for your match that you had at Fyter Fest, you obviously faced off against Cody, and being the executive vice president of AEW, how did it feel just to get in the ring with somebody like Cody, and how did you feel he matched up against you as an opponent because it ended in a straight draw?
Yeah, getting put in that platform and to debut there is a lot. Trust, and they respected me enough to do that, and they believed in me enough to do that. And they're like, here, show us what you got, and I laid it all on the line. It was a good feeling, but I feel like with the Cody, there's a lot still left on the table that we need to get back on. So.
Darby, do you think with Jon Moxley is obviously not going to be a part of StarCast and AEW this weekend, but he seems like the sort of fit that you guys could do some great stuff together. Is he something that you look at when you look at a list of opponents in AEW that you could kind of tear the house down with? Is he on that list?
To wrestle him? I've wrestled Moxley.
I mean in AEW, like when you go on TNT, like for when you're going in TNT and there's that big audience, do you feel like that's one of the opponents that you could showcase what you've already proved in the past?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the beauty of this. Everything we've all been doing a lot of the times as independent wrestlers has kind of only been ground level, but now we can show the world what we're capable of. So I feel like guys like Moxley would be a good choice to showcase what I'm capable of.